I think that she said that she's gone on players that are playing well at the moment. She's gone on form, and I think that's all you can ask for as a player. As a player, you know personally if you're not playing well and you don't deserve to be picked. Sometimes you can disagree with a manager, but ultimately it's their decision. But Carly Telford obviously hasn't been playing that much, so it's difficult there. She's got experience, which has been great for the group, and I think when you've got young players in there, you do need that head, you do need that bit of experience to help guide them through. But they've only got a couple of friendlies. They've obviously got Northern Ireland and then potentially Canada coming up as well. So it's good to have players in there that you can give experience to, that they're out there, they've got no pressure on them, they've just coming in, they're young, they're fresh, they're playing well for their clubs, and it's a great opportunity for them. I think it's great. I think you look at goalkeeping in women's football historically, there's been so much grief and so much stick and negativeness about female goalkeepers, but we didn't get goalkeeper coaching. And I think that's the big difference now, is these goalkeepers coming through have probably had about as much full-time goalkeeper coaching that I got in my entire career. I didn't have a full-time goalkeeper coach until the last 3 or 4 years of my career. These girls have probably been coached full-time as goalkeepers since they were, 14, 15, and would have been playing younger than that. So they're reaping the rewards now of the way that the game has progressed and that women's goalkeeping has progressed. And it's fantastic to see how well they're doing now, but at the young age that they're at, how much more they've got to give and how much more they've got to grow. It's a really interesting one because there was no natural successor with both assistants going on to different roles. So it was always going to be an interesting appointment. But she's a winner. She's won as a player. She's won as a coach. So she's got that experience and she's got that winning mentality, which I think if you're just coming in for a short period, you want someone that's going to give you that buzz, give you that winning mentality, that bit extra that's going to kind of force you on to success.
What's your take on this sort of situation regarding the Olympic job? Because we know she's going to be definitely on the coaching team, potentially the head coach, or if not, the number 2. That decision is going to be made sort of after this camp. What do you think? Do you think they should give it to her? Do you think that there's other people that would be more suitable? What's your view?
I think given that they've employed her for this period of time, it would look like it's for the Olympics job. She's not English, so it opens it up for other nationalities. There's no kind of obvious favoritism that you could say, well, she's an English manager, so she's only going to pick English players. She's not there long term, so it's kind of a short-term role that gives her the opportunity to be open and kind of do what she thinks right for instant success instead of worrying about what goes on in the future.
So it would make sense to you, would it, on that basis, to let her have it?
I think it would be weird if they didn't, because you've brought someone in and they then just doing a couple of training sessions, a couple of friendly matches. It looks potentially to me like, I obviously have no knowledge of it, but it would make sense for her to be that manager. Yeah, she's a phenomenal player and she's a great person. I've spoken to her over the last couple of days as well, and how she's responded to it and how she's kind of, you saw the message she obviously put out on her Instagram. She's a 19-year-old girl. She shouldn't be having to deal with that kind of situation, and how she did it was a credit to herself and her family.